DoD is one of the largest and most complex organizations in the world. Nearly 3 million people report through its ranks. To understand how DoD works and makes decisions, look to understand the people involved. There are two distinct groups of employees: military, called uniformed personnel, and civilians. We'll explore each, covering the different types of roles and the hierarchy within each group, starting on the military side. Uniformed personnel must follow a separate set of laws outlined in the Uniformed Code of Military Justice, or UCMJ. Importantly, they must obey their managers. More technically, their commanding officers. Command is a specific type of military authority, and disobeying command is breaking military law. Not all military personnel can hold command. This depends on the type of role: enlisted, commissioned officers, and warrant officers. Each type has a separate career track. Enlisted members make up over 80% of the military personnel. Officers, or more properly, commissioned officers, are on a different track and are developed for leadership responsibilities, and importantly for command. Officers join the military after completing specialized training programs, like attending a military academy or graduating from an ROTC program. Warrant officers are less common. These are highly trained specialists certified with a warrant that grants them narrower leadership authority, say over a technical aircraft repair unit. DoD is ruled by hierarchy, and this is clearest to see within the military personnel, who fall into neatly defined ranks. Rank determines decision authority. Enlisted personnel are the lowest ranking, and officers are the highest. The lowest ranking officer technically outranks the highest ranked enlisted person. Warrant officers fall in between. In practice, senior enlisted personnel, despite their lower ranking, hold significant expertise and authority. They are the backbone of the military. The names of these ranks vary across the different armed services. For example, the entry-level rank is private in the Army, airman basic in the Air Force, and seaman recruit in the Navy. The ranks themselves and the corresponding pay grade are standardized across the military. For enlisted, it's E1 through E9. For warrant officers, W1 through CW5, C stands for Chief, and for officers, O1 through O10. The most senior officers, O7 and above, are also described by the number of stars they have. For example, in the Army, an O7 is a brigadier general, often called a 1-star general. O10 is a 4-star general and is called general, just general. A 5-star general is a rare case, only used during extreme times of war. The highest enlisted ranks are called non-commissioned officers, or NCOs. As a general rule, NCOs do not have command authority, but do have significant operational authority over lower-ranking enlisted personnel. Next, let's look to the civilians. Counter to what some think, civilians run the military. The top leadership, including the President and the Secretary of Defense, are all non-uniformed. A civilian-led military is a long-standing principle of U.S. governance. Of course, these civilian leaders are closely advised by senior military leaders with domain expertise. Like civilian employees in other parts of the federal government, DoD civilians can be either political appointees or career service staff. Political appointees are the movers and shakers. They form the top leadership and are more incentivized by making an impact in the short term. Career service staff are the steady hands that form the rest of the workforce. They're more focused on building credibility and influence over a longer career, spanning many administrations. Civilians don't have ranks. Instead, their hierarchy is defined the same way as in the rest of the government, by levels. The highest level is the Executive Service, EX, which applies to the highest level political appointees, like the Secretary of Defense. Then, the Senior Executive Service, or SES level, which applies to senior civilians just below EX. These can be career service or political appointees. And then the General Schedule, GS levels 1 to 15. These cover everyone else, who are mostly career service staff.